Scootaloo finally gets her revenge. With the act done, she will get her dream come true and never feel alone again. Such is fate for those who search for darkness. Scootaloo's Revenge. Written by CrimsonEquine. Chapter 1. Scootaloo's Revenge. Scootaloo looked outside the old cottage and scowled. There was complete darkness outside, and the echo of a weak voice assailed her. She knew what was to come next. The equestrian law would do her outright. She would probably be paid in total for what she did, but she didn't care. Scootaloo had some semblance of happiness for once, whether it was the fact that she held a crossbow in her hooves, or the corpse that laid next to her. This would be a difficult road for her own life. The law would not deal with her in kindness. She could feel the puddle of blood reach her hind leg and walked into the kitchen. There, she found some napkin paper and rubbed the equine juice off from her. She remembered her friends and how happy they were going on adventures together. It didn't help that they had loving families to return to. A real life of joy and consideration. Scootaloo's aunts were nice enough, but she was robbed of the things she needed most. A mother. Those two weren't her real parents after all. How could she have believed that those mere Australian ponies were her biological own? A total lie manufactured by Fluttershy. Fluttershy turned out to be a princess of the nation of Australia. She made a whole lie to keep that secret, so she could find the immortality potion and be queen forever. Then she decided to have me with Big Macintosh out of the blue and didn't want to lose that power.
Well, look at me now, Fluttershy. I'm a big pony now and princess of Australia,
she said, with several bone-breaking kicks to the corpse. Then Big Macintosh went through the door.
No, Scootaloo, please. I had no choice. I had to keep this secret because Fluttershy would kill me and my family if I didn't keep her lie,
he said.
You should have seen the words she would say. It was rough, even to have sex with her on a daily basis before she found out she was pregnant.
Scootaloo looked at her dad and frowned.
Too late, Father. I already killed Fluttershy, and now I'm Princess of Australia,
she said. Sugarbell went through the door.
You're not Princess of Australia, Scootaloo. I am,
she said. They both gasped. The prospect of a true heir to Australia was too much to bear. They had been through so much. Many attacks by changelings and their incessant need to peg strangers. That was uncalled for and way too much for ponies to endure. But now, there was a true leader for the Australians to really not be pegged by changelings. Such news would delight any pony, for the great Australians can finally be free.
You see, Scootaloo, I'm your daughter from the future, and I came to Equestria to stop you from killing my grandma,
she said. Big Macintosh licked his lips. They were so chapped that they couldn't be ignored. He then proceeded to clean his teeth with his tongue and swash around his mouth the leftover fruit pie he ate several hours ago. True be told, the fruit pie wasn't as delicious without the Zap apple jam. Still, he enjoyed it for all of its splendor to an extent. He just couldn't wait for the next Zap apple jam season.
What? There's Celestia. Does that mean I'm married to my granddaughter and had 2 foals with her?
Scootaloo dropped her crossbow and scratched her head, confused.
Wait a minute. What? I borrowed a time-traveling spell from Princess Twilight, and she gave it to me for free!
Big Macintosh was planking on the floor. He needed to assert his dominance on the ground, for in his head, they were being mean to him. How they croaked and cackled like the evil wood shapes they were. The most possible way to deal with this problem was to lay in the ground, stand absolutely still, and be motionless like a dead horse ready to be beaten.
Yes, and I'm Trixie Lulamoon, and I'm here to tell you that I'm part donkey,
she said. Scootaloo gasped. She found out that Trixie Lulamoon is part donkey. Such a scandalous secret to behold. How could any pony ever have thought of such a thing? Not even the orange horse, with non-functioning wings, could ever process such an idea. It was truly a way with words, this realization was.
No way that makes sense. That's my best donkey right there,
said Trixie Lulamoon. Scootaloo went back.
Okay, well, I killed Fluttershy, and she's never coming back.
And then Fluttershy rose from the ground.
Oh, you missed me out, you dumb broad,
said Fluttershy.
You done goofed with the murdering. It's like you never could aim. Shame on you, daughter.
Scootaloo screamed a high-pitched squeal. She awoke to the sound of 3 mares slumbering next to her. One was Cozy Glow, Rainbow Dash, and Fluttershy herself. The sight of Fluttershy, with her expression of contentment, made Scootaloo scrunch her muzzle.
Oh no! I'm a married lesbian!
She said. Discord waved at Scootaloo from across the room. He had a large camera and director's clothes.
And I caught it all on tape. That'll be $10.95,
he said. Scootaloo went to Discord and gave him 11 bits. He disappeared, and she played the tape on a VHS nearby. There, she saw a lot of things they were doing together. A lot of incredible moans and Fluttershy doing the floss while scissoring Scootaloo. What the fuck? There was Rainbow Dash making out with Cozy Glow, grown up. Then, in all their power, the three did a merry-go-round of scissoring the likes no pony had ever seen. They spinned and turned on their cooches, feeling the special someplace become red with squishing. The quadra of sexual lesbianism created a tongue-tie of each other's tasters. A pony centipede of strap-on dildos that slammed into each other. A four-pony cheerleader totem held together by strap-on dildos by their throats.
Well, them's the breaks,
she said.
Daughter?
Said Fluttershy mid-sleep. Scootaloo's eyes shot up. The end.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk about what did I just what? So obviously I was like halfway through I was like listening and I was like there was a point like halfway through where like they had me in the first half, I'm not gonna lie, you know? I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna go. Thank you for listening. Is this a Grimdark fanfic? I think this. Spirit, I like button. Spirit, I like button.